I even filled out a sales contract. But seriously, the car is good. It's called the Faltenberger. Wow, I'm pretty good at speaking German. Faltenberger. I might as well go get a job on Übermensch Radio. I stay here. I will never ever leave you guys. This bad boy Jason is yours to keep. But seriously, those Germans do know how to make good cars. I really like the smell of the smoke of a two-stroke engine. It reminds me of my childhood. Well, I didn't have any childhood actually, because I was kept in a basement for 4 years, but whenever I heard my dad starting his two-stroke car, I know that he went away, and that meant no beatings that day. So maybe this is where the good feelings come from. But back on topic, I actually have the Gewaltig version of the car, which has lots of room. I can even fit my mother-in-law in it if I would want that, but I don't want that. And this was not a paid promotion, I just promoted it because I like it, okay? Put on your time, get ready to fly. Chat till you die. This is Chat Till You Die, and I'm Jason, and I'm so happy that so many of you are listening to my show. I just literally talk, chat, and have fun with you guys. That is just about it. But still, somehow, I get many calls from all around the world, all around the desert, that you like my show so much. Can I ask why? Well, I know, because all of you like to chat till you die. So today I want to talk about politics. No, don't get scared. I know most people find it boring, and you know what it is. I don't want to talk about dry politics stuff actually. I want to talk about my view on politics, my relation to it, my friends' relations to me regarding politics. Because, you know, every time I tell them I don't care about it, they usually say, hey, you must care about it. It's your life you're talking about. Because, you know, politics affect your life, and you have to go vote and all that. Okay, I say fine, let's just imagine for a second that I care, and I go vote. So, no matter who I choose the wrong one. Because then the other group of my friends who hates the guy will be like, God, my man, you choose the wrong one. Of course, if I had voted for the other one, that would have been the bad one to my former group of friends. So, you know, I always tell them, guys, listen, things don't change, no matter who I vote for. But they say, of course things don't change because you don't vote. So it's like a dead end. I just really hate all of this. But what am I talking about? I didn't have to go to vote in like 15 years. We don't even have politicians now because, well, I think most of them are dead. They literally chatted till they died. And to top it all off, you know what is the most weird thing for like all my life I ever heard was my parents and all the relatives complaining about our leaders. There was never a time everyone was satisfied, and there never will be. I think this is true for the past 1,000 years or more. I mean, some of them are for sure, like the ones that elect them and vote for them, but you can never satisfy all of the people. And they keep coming and saying, we need change. And after that change happens, well, there is another group of people coming by saying, we need change again. So, you know, it is just pretty fucking annoying. Of course, we need to improve, to develop, and for that we need constant change. But let's don't act like we'll ever stop, you know. I'm not too good at politics stuff, so I always say people should do what they do best. And if I am not good at politics, why should I talk about it? Why should I participate in it? I just don't want to. And maybe it would be good that people who are also not good in it wouldn't participate in it. That would make the world a better place, I guess. Well, if it wasn't for the apocalypse, and let's just imagine we are living in a normal world. Whatever normal means. Chat till you die. Go and eat some pie or get really high while you are listening to Chat Till You Die. Hello everyone, this is Jason again, and I must say I have the best job in the whole wide world. I'm just having fun and talking, and I'm basically chatting with you guys, even if I don't hear your responses. You know what would be fun? Playing games, like board games or some computer games, and having tons of people just look at it. Seriously, if I could do that, that would be so amazing. But nah, it is just a fantasy. There never will be a thing like that. survival there is. Chat till you die. If you wanna know why, raise your head up high. Like, imagine you could get paid doing this. Like, playing video games for money, for fame. Wouldn't that be nice? Chat till you die. You like to listen to Jason, don't you lie? This is Chat till you know, die. I was wondering if there is a special cause for this situation we are in right now. This after the end of the world scenario. Like, did a virus do this? Did some aliens just take away most of our water? What happened actually? Well, no one knows for sure, but I am sure as hell going to chat about this topic till I die. Talking about death, most of the scientists who are still alive are saying that there are only 300,000 people left on the whole planet now. This just came in right now. And that's, sad, but it's still a lot, Well, a lot from a certain point of view. I mean, from my point of view. But still, I think we should see more of them. Where are they? I know most of them got mutated, so you can't really count them as human per se, but still, I think that is a big number. But what I wanted to say is that maybe we cannot quickly repopulate the Earth because we are so far away from each other, and no one dares to have sex anymore because of, the viruses fighting over fuel and resources. If you see a woman, you don't make love to her. Kill her and you take her fuel and her car. And you sure as hell have to do this because if you don't, she will do the same to you. Trust me. Chat till you die. This is Jason and we have an interesting news for you today. Our scientists still don't know what caused the end of the world in 1979, but some researchers in Hungary had some interesting findings. They say their new experiments show that there is another timeline and supposedly that one is the normal one and we are living in a so-called real not normal timeline. Basically, they say that something in 1979 caused the main timeline to split into two different parts. The other one went into a normal direction, into the future or something, and this one got screwed up and is stuck basically. We cannot really do anything about this, they think, but hopefully someday we can communicate somehow with the people from the normal timeline. Now that will be interesting, right? They also said that we must be sometimes in 1988 or something, but because the flow of the time is also screwed up, they are not certain about this date. Some other news. More and more scientists are concerned that the bacon you can find in abandoned buildings is actually not good for your health. Contrary to what the Hungarian Pig Apocalypse Bacon Factory says, of course, they keep saying that their food is the healthiest food you can find in these hard times, but people said they gotten hairy after eating it, and we had a caller who said that his mom began to make big noises after eating 2 big slices of this particular brand of bacon. Then again, we should be happy that this factory still produces us something to eat. Have a day. Hey my friends, this is Jason, and this is Chat Till You Die, or for short, UID Radio. We are going to chat till we die. I have some interesting topics that I thought would be exciting to talk about. Let's talk about the future. What do you guys think the future will be like? Will there be flying cars, robots, or robots you can have sex with? Flying sex robots you can have flying sex with? I mean, the possibilities are pretty much endless. Chat till you die. So, the future. How mysterious. I always imagine what people in the future will be doing to have fun. We thought about the sex bots before, but what are computers going to be like? Will they be smaller, bigger? What am I going to do? Will they be smaller or bigger? Sorry, I'm getting out of control again here. We all saw the movies about robots. I think they excite me the most. I mean, not in a sexual way, only in a strict technical way, I think they are fascinating. Maybe one day we can make robots that look like us, that talk like us, behave like us, have sex like us. Sorry again, man. But hey, this is an interesting thought. Let me get into it more. Robots mating. I mean,
Robots producing offspring, my man. You know that will be a thing. I know it too, my man. I know a lot of stuff. That's why I run this radio station, you know, not because there is no one left to run it. And now that we are talking about this no one left alive, how many of you guys think that if the robots will develop consciousness, that they will try to attack, kill, or overthrow us? I think it's a little far-fetched, but, you know, it could happen. So, back to our main topic, robots having sex. I mean, our main topic is the future, but, you know, this is a really important part of it. Can you imagine robots that build each other? Okay, let's forget about sex now. I know I talked about it. So, there are two robots. They build a more advanced robot than themselves. And, you know, we have no business in this. We don't even know how they built it. You know what I'm saying? Just like genetic mutations and the evolution, that robot builds another one. And that robot builds another robot. You know? Man, you know, the building process and the whole speed of this whole thing will increase exponentially, my man. This is actually pretty horrifying to think about. CDYD Radio. Chat till you die.
Oh, you wanna know why? Chat till you die. I'm concerned, folks, about these new rabbits.
Today a man has been reported of chatting till he died. How sad, man. Although, Pants news. The latest news for you. Today it's hotter than ever, and yeah, basically that's all I can say. Seriously, I wanted to tell you some news, but since 90% of the people died in the apocalypse, I can't really tell you anything. But I can bring you some amazing ball-busting rock music. Listen to this. FM 94.1 Steel Pants Radio. Hey there, my rocking friends. It is me, Shane, the guy who does not like rain. But the sun is shining at least here where I work, or at least the studio lights. Well, it doesn't matter, I guess. I have some amazing news for you. Today we spotted an airplane on the sky. How amazing is that? It seems that the planes are still flying, at least some of them. And you know, planes are made out of steel, just like our pads, and our balls inside our pads. Even if you are a girl. Anyways, we have a caller. Good day to you, my rocking sir. How are you?
Yeah, do you have any beer?
Sorry, my friend, but you called Steel Pants Radio. Of course we have beer over here, but I can't give you any. It's against the rules.
Rules? What rules? How can you make rules against beer, you idiot?
Oh, there, fella. That's the way to talk to a fucking amazing radio host like me.
Radio host? Didn't I call the nearest pub? I can't get out of my house because I have no legs, but I need a beer. Can you get me any?
You know what, dude? It's your lucky day. We here at Steel Pants Radio really like guys who drink beer. Give me your address, and we send some over to you.
Cool. My address? I'm in the middle of a fucking desert, next to a cacti and some rocks. You know, rocks. Rocks are cool. They rock.
Right on, my friend. The beer should be on its way now. Have a good day, my legless friend. At least you will be not beerless. Steel Pants Radio. And now, the next song should totally blow your ears out. Even if you got blinded by a nuclear blast or something, you still have your ears, I hope. Listen to this. This is Steel Pants Radio, FM 94.1. Did you guys notice that the world got a bit prettier? Do you think sometime in the future everything will get back to normal again? Wow, it will be so good. I cannot even imagine what things would be like if the whole end of the world situation didn't happen in 1979, and the world could have developed further. That would be like a huge virtual space that could have been accessed from our computers. And, we could have put pictures on there, pictures of our pooping dogs and babies, and everyone could have watched it from all across the world. Wouldn't it be amazing? Posing teen girls, thousands of them. Well, I guess we never know what the world would be like anymore. But moving on to more positive news, it seems that the wildlife is starting to get back to normal, at least again. I've seen a lot of animals when I was coming into the studio this morning, including rabbits. I think there will be plenty of food to eat in the future. And don't forget, eat beetroot because it's healthy. Steel Pants Radio. Good day, everyone. This is Steel Pants, the only rock radio for guys or girls with steel pants. We had a caller before, but sadly he died because of radiation, so he couldn't call us back. But we wish all the best for his family, of course, if they are not already some skeletons themselves. Our next song will be hot, just like the weather outside, so open your ears and your soul, but close your eyes because, well, the sand out there gets into everywhere, even in your steel pants. Hit it, George. Of course, I am the only one working here, but I like to pretend I have co-workers. Go! door and bring out the car. We will be riding, riding oh so far. The metal's burning and the asphalt is hot as hell. We will be having a wild ride that I can tell. Just bring the soul.
Afraid to use a real one? Try our Mighty Stick BB gun. It's the strongest of the BB guns, reported to kill even mutated snowmen. Might be good against rabbits too. Be sure to keep a lot of ammo on yourself. Mighty Stick BB gun, the best BB gun around.
have a rusty old car and you need some oil, use the extra virgin car oil, available anywhere in the desert. It is smooth like your sexy girl's voice. It is the best lube for your car. Extra virgin car oil. Buy it or find it somewhere. Good for two-stroke engines also.
Introduce the Rubber Wife 2000.
Whoa, it looks exactly like my wife did.
Of course it does, and it feels like your wife too.
Say, what? How do you know that?
The Rubber Woman 2000 comes in all shapes and sizes. You only got half the price? No problem. We can sell you half the wife. What? That's right, you heard it. If you only have the money for half a Rubber Wife, we give you half. We give you one without blades. Order now. With the new rubber technology, your Rubber Wife feels just like your real one did. No talking, no arguing, and her head never hurts. Give it a try. Say your wooden wife a big goodbye.
Whoa, it really feels like my old wife did.
Of course it does. Rubber Wife 2000 coming in stores near you. Do you have any stores near you? No? Well, you can order one through the phone also. Rubber Wife 2000. Watch out for the cacti. Japan's radio. Turn it up, bitch.
So, this guy confused the Hungarian sausage with an Italian one, but I'm asking you, why is that such a big problem? I mean, give the guy a break. How should he distinguish all these idiotic European countries from one another, especially now that they not even exist? I mean, can you tell me where Spain or Germany is? Of course you can. Everything is all over the place, man. The countries, the cars, hell, even the people. Well, the remaining people, that is. What is the guy's name again? George, what is his name again? Giuseppe, yeah. I think it's a cool name and he's a cool survivor. He puts in the effort. He really tried. He almost died. Oh, wait. I'm getting some chat till you die vibes again. Jason, are you in my head again? God, I love that guy. He is like my twin brother. Oh, and by the way, I confuse food all the time too. I don't care what I eat. I just want to keep a full rocking stomach. And I want to hear rocking music. Hear that?